You should be careful when you're purchasing a property in Turkey for the getting the residence permit or nationality. So that today I have special guests, my brother, Mr. Shafique from Shore Vlogs, and my another brother from another mother, lawyer, Mr. Semih. So that
Thank you for having us, Abi.
you
Yes.
are
Yeah.
most welcome. You are most welcome. Mr. Semih, I want to directly start our conversation with you because we recently has an experience. Unfortunately, we couldn't recognize that thing by facing off. I'm not hiding anything else. So that first of all, let me give the basic information. The getting the residence permit in Turkey is basing on the 200,000 US dollars property investment. The nationality is basing on the 400,000 US dollars. In the beginning, it seems so simple and smooth, right? But when we go deeper, the scenario is not like that. Am I right, Mr. Semih?
You are really right.
It's a little complicated. Some things are little complicated.
Yeah, it seems like it's easy, like $200,000. I bought this house, I paid like $200,000, but not like this because of Turkish law.
Definitely, and unfortunately, the regulations can change suddenly. That's the reality, and also you will understand the currency exchange rate also is not stable in Turkey too. Also, that might be a problem when you are especially purchasing a property by installment payment for long term. Like even the duration of the 6 months can consider such a long term in this case. So am I right, Mr. Semih?
You are right, because for permit residence, the importing paper is title deed.
Yep.
There is no writing dollars, just they are putting Turkish lira. They're looking for like exchange paper, but in exchange paper, when you bring dollars to the
When you make a transaction.
making transaction, there is the bank putting Turkish lira in that day.
Yep.
They are putting exchange rate that day, but also they are putting Turkish lira.
Yep.
So when you're going to do title management to get title deed at the end, when you finish your payment.
I mean, after just in simple at the end of the 6 months.
Title management plusing the Turkish liras, not dollars.
Yep.
So that's why you paid, like, for example, 6 months before, the dollar was like not today.
Yes, it was less, for example. Yeah,
Let's explain by numbers. For instance, 6 months ago, the dollar was referring to 25 Turkish liras, and $1 was referring to 6 months ago 25 Turkish liras. But at the end of the 6 months, it might reach for the 35 Turkish liras. Yes, even when you make the transaction, the construction companies are preparing such an official paper like money exchange document. By the way, it is one of the obligated document for the complete the procedure of the converting title deed on your name. But unfortunately, the title deed offices are reflecting the whole amount basing on the Turkish liras. For instance, 6 months ago, you sent the construction company 100,000 US dollars. It refers at that time to 1.5 million Turkish liras. Okay. At the end of 6 months, you send one more time 100,000 US dollars. It refers, I'm just giving at that time like 3 million Turkish liras. The title deed office are collecting that amount as a Turkish liras. What happened? They reflected on the title deed, on your title deed, 5,500,000 Turkish liras. But unfortunately, the immigration offices are taking the reference point, the exchange of the
title deed.
Day.
Yeah.
On the title deed day, the dollar was 35 Turkish liras. So that they are dividing the 5,500,000 Turkish liras for 35. And when they accountant, your 200,000 US dollars becomes less than 200,000 US dollars. Am I right?
Yes, you are really right.
That's why it's better to invest little more. By the way, the point of making this video today is to explain you some small important points.
Definitely.
Which are very useful when you are taking Turkish citizenship or Turkish residence. Because Turkey is this is very advantage for all the investors. They can get Turkish citizenship. For example, and also your investments are very safe here because every year real estate is going very high. We know personally our clients, they made crazy money in real estate,
Yep.
and every year minimum 30 to 40% real estate is increasing.
It's more also, less than in 6 months sometimes
Yeah,
we're
less-
facing.
less
That's a
than-
reality.
Because unfortunately the inflation is high here, plus demand is good. So
Yep.
many people are always interested in Turkey.
There's a good combination for the investors.
Exactly.
There is a high inflation,
Mhm.
and when there is a demand, it is golden opportunity to flip your money.
Yeah, you just need to be very careful while investing in Turkey. You need
Yes.
to find the right people and right developer. And inside even the project, there are some properties you should be very careful when you are choosing those properties.
Definitely.
So for this, you need expert people.
Definitely.
Because everybody doesn't know that. For example, we are good in Kocaeli and Istanbul.
And
If somebody-
Sapanca.
and Sapanca also. If somebody asks me like, Yasir or Hakan, can you get me a property in, for example, in Cappadocia? So we don't know Cappadocia region. We cannot
At the
sell
end
you
of the day, we
anything.
are human.
Yeah. Also, we can be scammed there. So in
Allah
Kocaeli,
Muhafaza.
Alhamdulillah, we are working here. Alhamdulillah, I have 4 years of experience. Mr. Hakan has 14 years of experience.
Alhamdulillah.
So Alhamdulillah, we know which market, which product has a value, and tomorrow it will make you money, inshallah. We give you surety about this. Because if we sell something here, we take the responsibility. We will also resell your property. So in this case, you need to carefully choose the people who you're gonna work in this. Because Turkish citizenship is also a very good advantage, but it's a long process of 8 to 9 months. Yeah, and in this 8 to 9 months, things can change so fast.
There is no warranty in this case.
Yeah.
So that when your economy is ready, and if you wanna minimize the risks, give your money, get your title deed documents as soon as possible.
Exactly, because here, of course, construction companies are giving you installments. But in installments, I have seen, according to my experience, I think Hakan Abi will also agree to this. When the construction company is giving you installments, generally they are not giving you too much discount because they are going to wait for the
That's true.
whole payment 1 year or 2 years. They will wait for you to give the whole payment. So obviously they also wants to make some money. So they will not give you too much discount. If your money is ready and you're sure, I like this property. If you're 60 to 70% sure about this property, go for it. Try to finish whole payment in one month or 2
As soon as
months.
possible.
It's more safe. It's not so risky because in Turkey, one thing is very negative. Like rules can change like this over one night. Something can change, and you will be surprised what happened.
Definitely.
Our lawyer friend will agree to this. Even he was shocked sometimes.
Sometimes I'm shocked.
And that's the reality, and as the responsible and the transparent people, as a company or the real estate business, we don't say any lie, which are like it. This is one of our success, I think, in this field too.
Mhm.
So I want to focus the brother Semih, Mr. Semih. So when we compare the getting the residence permits and the Turkish nationality, I think the procedure and the conditions seems more logical for focusing on the nationality, right? I mean, citizenship progress.
Mhm.
Because what is the biggest differences of the national and the residence permit?
The biggest difference is, of course, the title deed value is important for citizenship too. But sometimes, as I talking about this topic, the dollars is rising. But
Mhm.
if you're investor and if you want to get citizenship as an investor, you know the dollar exchange paper.
Mhm.
We thought it's important to permanent residence too. But in citizenship, this is the center of this
Main,
process.
yeah.
So
Main
that
difference.
can we summarize that issue for the residence permit? The immigration offices and the title deeds offices are taking the reference point of the amount of the Turkish lira, but when we focus on the Turkish citizenship program, the amount of the dollars which you exchange is taken as a references to. So that can we say that difference of the exchange rate is not reflecting the procedure on the process of the citizenship, right?
Yes, for now, right.
Yeah.
In
And-
future, we don't.
And also, I think one of the biggest advantage of the applying, purchasing properties for the purpose of the Turkish citizenship is the multiple. For instance, residence permit is just basing of the one property, and you cannot rent it out.
Yeah.
If you go for residence permits, you have to live over there.
Mm-hmm.
But when we consider the Turkish citizenship program,
it's more beneficial. For example, some people can definitely think taking citizenship is more expensive, it's $400,000, but taking residence is $200,000, half price. But citizenship is more beneficial. You can buy even commercial property for citizenship. You can buy 3 to 4 apartments.
Multiple.
And in residence, you are just, strict. One apartment and you have to live inside this. If you give to rental, they will cancel your residence.
Yes.
So some of the people who are just focused on residence, it's okay for them. But if you want to make money, and also one more good thing here, once you take Turkish citizenship, the only law which is strict is like 3 years you cannot sell your properties. But after 3 years you can easily sell, and it doesn't mean you will lose your Turkish nationality.
Because one of the most reliable investment argument in Turkey is the buy property, wait and sell. What we already mentioned about it, we have inflation, and that inflation also is affecting even the prices as a reference point, the dollar to it. And at the end of the 3 years, believe me, you are going to flip your property investments.
Exactly.
The best investment in Turkey is.
Exactly. And Turkey is also very suitable for living, I can say. Obviously, these last years, the prices has gone up, but I think all the countries are affected little bit by inflation.
We are getting the same feedbacks from the people who are living in that world too.
According to my point of view, I feel like it's very nice. Some of the cities, for example, Kocaeli is very nice family city for living. We have very green mountains here. It's developed. I feel if I compare from my own country, I feel like it's really advanced here. Living like European and Asian mixture. It's like a mixture cities. Like you can feel there is conservative families, there is open culture. So the lifestyle is very cool here. And some people can ask you also, like, there is a racism. Why should I take Turkish nationality? Maybe the Turkish people doesn't like foreigners here. To be honest, I'm living here from last 4 or 5 years. I didn't face racism face to face, but social media is different. I don't know who is behind keyboard. They can do some hateful comments, but in face to face, generally I have found like Turkish people are very hospitable.
That's the truth. In reality, people are, how can I say, act more peaceful, I think.
Peaceful, and also I feel like
this is the same thing all around the world.
You cannot give warranty about the people, but generally I have found they are very hospitable and they love hosting people, foreigners.
They love foreigners.
Yeah, they love foreigners, but also it depends upon you how you are representing yourself. Yeah, this is also very important.
If you are good,
other person will also be good with you.
So I want to focus on the, how can I say, some technical details on that procedure. I have a question. We know that the, how can I say, valuation report seems such important, especially when the investors are trying to get into the Turkish citizenship. Is it same thing for the getting the residence permits?
In the past it was, but for now, today no, because they are no looking for expert report, value report.
Valuation report. They are not carrying their valuation.
They are carrying just title deed value. It's the important one and the only one, I guess.
Yes.
Sometimes I know the last moments they didn't get valuation report too. They say
it's not obligated right now.
You don't need.
But before the citizenship program, a valuation report is an obligated document. And also, I need to give actually we can get this information via brother Yasir. So what do you advise to investors when they go for the citizenship program? Because you know the situation, how the semi-governmental organization, and we call GEDAŞ, are valuating the properties. Is it real value, less value, or something else? So what do you advise to our investors, our followers, when they go for the citizenship progress?
for choosing properties, right?
Yes, for choosing properties.
Yes, I think.
And they should stuck with the rules set at the $400,000
Yeah.
or they have to follow that just or they need the
Exactly. For citizenship, first of all, I would like to mention like two important points. Our friends will also agree to this, Mr. Hakan and lawyer Semih. Like first of all, you should choose a property where the developer or the seller is showing the whole amount. It's very important.
Yes.
Because so many properties here, they are not suitable for citizenship.
Bravo.
Because people cannot show the whole amount, the income tax is so high. And secondly, you should buy the property from a Turkish seller. If the seller is a foreigner, you cannot use this property for citizenship. So these two main points, like this is the bottom line.
But residence permit, there is no limitation of who is the owner. Just the reference point is the declaration amount on the title deed.
Because because here I can understand the Turkish government is also smart. It doesn't. Some of the clients are calling us and they are saying, okay, I will use this property for my citizenship, and after 3 years, my son who is 24 years old, he can use the same property. But no, it's not happening.
I think our government in this case is acting clever.
We made them clever, you know. Residence was not so strict before, but before we were always, you know, people from other countries, they were doing like sneaky ways. They were trying to take residence. So the government became smart year by year. So now the strictness is on you.
And one other point is for this to making hard this short time permit residence process, because there is another law too. I want to give this information. The short time permit residence is way of long time permit residence.
Exactly.
And long time permit residence is the way of the citizenship. Totally after 13 years, there is another beside conditions too, not just like this. After 13 years, plus the decided conditions, you can apply to Turkish citizenship. So that's why they don't want to give this easy way.
Residence, Every 2 years, you can renew your residence permit, and after 13 years, you can get also Turkish citizenship. You get eligible to apply for Turkish citizenship.
But for now.
For now, and government will check. There are also some rules. Have you learned any Turkish language? Do you speak Turkish language? And in this 13 years, if you have done any crime,
you need to stay Turkey or
you need to be here. Like in some places, they also say if 2 years, 6 months you are outside of Turkey, you get
doesn't work.
Yeah, doesn't work. So Turkish nationality for now is still, you know, fast. You just spend $400,000, and in this $400,000, by the way, you can get 3 to 4 apartments in Kocaeli. In Istanbul also, like 2 apartments I think you can get.
In very far away.
But Kocaeli also is for investment. Our city Kocaeli is very profitable, and it has too much potential also. So we would like to welcome you, by the way, if you are coming to Istanbul. We are very near to Kocaeli, 1 hour away. You can come and visit us one hour away, and we would like to show you one day. Is enough actually for this city.
And also I want to add something in this case too. We realize that also we are working for the luxurious project in Istanbul too. I'm not telling the projects are in Istanbul bad, but if you are looking for if you have limited budget, you can get more benefits with less payments in city of Kocaeli or Sapanca too. That's the reality at the end of the day.
Yes, and here I want to add something. Some people say Kocaeli is a suburb or it's a village. It's not true. You should come and see yourself. It's really developed city. We call it
Metro. It's registered as a metropolitan city.
Kocaeli Büyük Şehir, which means it's a metropolitan city. It's like a small Istanbul. We have trams. We have really nice infrastructure here. It's developing day by day. So it's not like a village. That doesn't mean you are buying something cheaper here, so it's a village. No, it's a developed city, and it's the closest city from Istanbul.
Definitely, and we are the heart of the industry too.
Exactly. Sabiha International Airport is just 40 minutes away.
I think the city of the Kocaeli is so compatible place for freelancer, especially who are making the e-commerce.
Exactly. If you are having online business, you are making dollars and euros.
There are manufacturers over here.
Exactly. It's very suitable city for living. But let's come back to the citizenship topic.
So, citizenship topic. For instance, what do you advise the people who, if they have enough budgets, all right?
And also documents. You just mentioned like the exchange document is important. Do they need any more documents when they are coming from their country?
Yes, of course, because the management of immigration affairs, title management, and the citizenship management want some documents from their countries with apostille sign. This apostille sign, I mean, it's like kind of international verification sign. You can use this document with apostille sign. Without apostille, you can't use.
It should be acceptable in the foreign countries.
And there is many papers like
apostille is some kind of a I think it's a department in every country who is registering the document for foreigner use for other countries.
Apostille is kind of international agreement.
International agreement,
yes,
exactly.
And many countries use this.
Yeah, because we are collaborating, we are working with Semih from last many months. So from him I'm learning, by the way, because citizenship and residence is very technical and professional work. Not everyone can do it. So always we choose professional lawyers, and alhamdulillah we have given too many citizenships in these last few years, and it was successful.
So I want to reach the conclusion, Mr. Semih. When we compare the getting the Turkish citizenship and the residence permit, what do you advise the people? And for instance, a person when he has the enough economic condition, what do you advise? Is it more logical to go for the residence permit or citizenship?
Of course, citizenship, because the residence permit process is really hard and like straight. You can't rent your house. If the immigration office realizes that you are renting your residence house property, they cancel your short-time permit residence, and it's kind of like half of citizenship. If you have a good budget, enough budget, you should apply for investor to citizenship, because there is no limit for buying properties. You can buy multiple properties and you can rent it.
You can rent it out.
Yeah.
Yes. But also some people, they want to go step by step. They don't want to invest too much, 400,000. In that case, you can take a chance. First step, you can take Turkish residence. And because that property is already in your pocket, if you invest $200,000, you can use that property anywhere. Like there is no time limit. After 10 years, for example, you buy another property for $200,000 and still the Turkish nationality is $400,000, you can use for citizenship also.
But they should be careful.
Yeah, but if as he said, if your budget is okay, $400,000 is okay for you to invest, and you feel like you need another nationality, this is really a good opportunity for investment also.
I definitely agree with you. So one of the basic question, okay, the investor purchase the enough properties and compatible with the apply for the citizenship program. That progress for how long? I mean the handling that documents, blah blah.
For citizenship.
For citizenship, yes.
It's kind of long because there is 3 steps. First, title management step. Second one, immigration office step, and the last one is citizenship management step. So we can say like it will take 6 months, it will take 1 year. Sometimes they want extra papers from the people.
Yes.
So that's why it's not like a short time for reasons and specific. It's long and complicated. It's up to all management. Like maybe it will take more time in title management. Yeah. There is one verification certificate. It has started the citizenship process. When you buy all properties, you should apply to uygunluk belgesi.
Compatible documents.
The document that explains all your payments matter.
Yeah, they are checking your investor or not. It's suitable or not. If the title management say it's suitable, you are starting your process. Like first you are getting permit residence as an investor. Then after 6 months, when you get, I can say this, when you get investor permit residence from immigration office, exactly after 6 months you will apply to citizenship management.
Department.
Again, we need to collect some papers to citizenship management. So I can just say between immigration office and citizenship management there is 6 months.
Yeah, this is a long process, but 8 to
more
9
safety,
months.
I think.
8 to 9 months you can get it.
9 months,
yes.
8 months.
Yeah, that's why it's better to go with a professional who can consult you in every step. And one more thing, like you shouldn't be afraid. Like you're investing $400,000 and government will not give you citizenship. They will give you, but of course citizenship is very important they are giving you their passport, so they will investigate and everything.
Definitely.
Checking
And
everything.
do you accept your from everybody? No, of course you will check, you will test, you will analyze, then you accept, you welcome.
They will give you if you fulfill the requirement, but they will obviously investigate.
For instance, I'm foreigner. I'm planning to go to go for the Turkish nationality. I have wife and I have 3 kids. One of them is above than 18 years old. The other one's younger than the 18 years old. What might be scenario in this case too?
No, just the government. The rules is saying investor wife and investor child under 18 years old
will get the citizenship.
Over 18 years old, there is no possibility.
Yeah, and one more very important question, because some of the clients are asking, as we are saying, this citizenship can take 8 to 9 months. So the investor who has invested $400,000, he will stay 8 to 9 months in Turkey, or you can continue his process whenever he's outside also. Like he should stay 8-9 months here before getting citizenship?
No, just the appointment days.
Yeah.
Because the citizenship management wants to see face to face.
Yes.
And the immigration office and the citizenship taking fingerprints.
Yes. So 2-3 times they will call you. You need to go to the immigration office with the lawyer to give fingerprints. Other 8 to 9 months, you will just give him power of attorney, and he will take care on behalf of you, even if you are abroad.
So one of the basic rules in the law is the grandfather clock. And when we translate it in Turkish, earning rights. For instance, let me ask a question, Mr. Semih. The investor purchased all properties and everything is suitable for the nationality. He applied
to
citizenship management, procedure. At that duration, maybe the new regulation came out. For instance, the government declared now the Turkish citizenship is basing the investment of the $600,000. So in this case, that this person is going to be affected on new regulation, or is going to keep his grandfather clock, the earning right for the previous management.
He's not affecting, as you say, grandfather clock is continue.
So that earning rights, the applying day.
Releasing day is important. If you apply before releasing day, you will not affect. Yeah. After releasing day, they changing the steps.
Exactly. Actually, this happened 2 years ago. We have an experience about this. The government gave you 1 month of time. They said like from $250,000, we will make it $400,000 next month. So in this month, if you buy, you are safe. Next month, if you are buying, you were supposed to buy for $400,000.
I think it's going to be if there is a regulation. If there is going to be changing for the regulation, I think the Turkish government, our government,
inshallah,
declare it.
And for short-time permit residence, it's important the title deed management day.
Yes.
Because the rules are not changing for.
So citizenship, in case of citizenship, you are safe before the rule changed.
If you apply it, yes, you are
safe. If you apply it on the time.
On the time, you are safe.
So again, according to that conversation, I realized it one more time. If your budget, if your economy is allowing you for the applying citizenship program, it seems more safety and logical than the residence permit too. Am I right, guys?
Exactly.
You are really right.
We talked too much, but I hope there was a lot of useful information for the people who are thinking to invest in Turkey. And if you need any more details, we are always here to help you out, inshallah.
Yeah, that's my pleasure to meet you, and that's my pleasure to talk about that detailed topics with you. Thank you very much, Mr. Shafique. Thank you very much, Mr. Semih. As the reliable real estate agencies in city of Kocaeli in Turkey, you can contact with us. My name is Hakan Ozer. My mobile and WhatsApp number is 0090-532-207-8634, and that will be great to know the contact number of the Shore with us.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you want to ask any questions in Urdu or Hindi language, you can also contact me, or in English also, no problem. Turkish also. So my phone number is 0090-531-358-8634.
So guys, I hope that you enjoy with that podcast. If you like that kind of videos, please make a comment. This is the new thing for us, so that your comments, your supporters can encourage us more. If you like our videos, please also do not forget to like our videos too. If you didn't subscribe our YouTube channel yet, please subscribe our YouTube channels too. OZR Projects and
Short vlogs.
Short Vlogs. Thanks for watching.
Take care. Short out.